Another Fox News alert for you here. The Pentagon launching a 10-nation maritime security operation to fight drone and missile attacks by Iran-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen, targeting tankers and cargo ships in the Red Sea. It's a big issue. Welcome to a brand new hour of America's Newsroom. I'm Dana Perina.
Good morning, partner. Nice to see you. I'm Bill Hemmer. Good morning at home. The attacks in the Red Sea, a growing threat to global commerce, forcing international shippers to avoid the dangerous but vital waterway by going south of South Africa's Cape of Good Hope, a much longer and much more expensive journey, clearly.
Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin earlier condemning the Houthi attacks as reckless and unacceptable.
All countries have the right to move freely and lawfully in international waters. But that foundational global right is under new threat today. These reckless Houthi attacks are a serious international problem, and they demand a firm international response.
Trey Yingst live in Tel Aviv for us this morning. Hi, Trey.
Hey, Dana, good morning. I do want to start with some breaking news here. Just crossing the wires right now, Israel's President Isaac Herzog signaling a readiness for Israel to enter into another ceasefire negotiation, likely mediated by the Qataris, if it does include hostages being released from Gaza. Herzog telling a group of ambassadors this today, again, signaling that Israel is open to the negotiations that are ongoing as we speak. It is day 74 of the war between Israel and Hamas. And while the focus is in Gaza for the Israelis, the entire Middle East looking at what comes next for the region, there is an understanding on the ground that the threats from places like Yemen, Syria, and even Iraq will continue by these Iranian-backed militias. We also understand after that visit to Tel Aviv yesterday, U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin announced Operation Prosperity Guardian, a U.S.-led 10-country coalition to specifically address growing threats in the Red Sea. The agreement will aim to ensure freedom of navigation in the area and to counter missile and drone attacks from Houthi rebels in Yemen. Now, we do know that 2 additional attacks took place against commercial vessels late last night, that according to CENTCOM. After arriving in Qatar today, Secretary of Defense Austin said this about the evolving threat specifically from Yemen.
This partnership is built not just on respect, but on trust. And our militaries will continue working together to increase interoperability and to support regional security and stability.
Here in Israel, the focus for the military and government remains on getting the hostages out of Gaza. On Monday, CIA Director William Burns met with Israeli and Qatari officials in Warsaw, Poland. The aim of that meeting, trying to get a new hostage deal in exchange for another ceasefire and the release of Palestinian prisoners. Again, that news we are getting in this hour. Isaac Herzog, the country's president, indicating the Israelis are open to such a deal. This after the deaths of 2 additional Israeli soldiers were announced today, bringing the total since the ground operation began to 131 Israeli troops. Here in Tel Aviv, the families of the 129 people still held inside Gaza once again are calling on the military and government to implement some sort of temporary ceasefire and get their loved ones out of Gaza. Dana.
All right, Trey Yingst, thank you. That breaking news is important. We'll keep talking about it.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.